Hey, good morning, everybody. It's good to be with you. Thank you again for joining with me. We're talking about seeing life through the eyes of our hearts and not so much through our heads and through our minds, where we have this cerebral kind of way of logicalizing everything. Your heart doesn't understand logic. Your heart understands brokenness. Your heart understands beauty. And it's out of that we look at the world around us. There's a lot of beauty in the brokenness of the world. Here we go today talking about how we will see people more responsibly. Yesterday we saw problems with more purpose, but now we're seeing people more responsibly. You see, as much as this goes against the prevailing wisdom of the world, where the world would say, you don't know anything to your people around you, just live your life on your own, do your own thing, and make sure that you stay in your lane. And from Genesis to Revelation, we see the Bible coming in with some very counterintuitive ideas about what this thing of looking at people looks like. From the book of Genesis, where we see Cain, who killed his brother Abel, saying to God, am I my brother's keeper? When God came to him and said, so Cain, where is your brother? God fully knew what had happened there. And Cain said, am I my brother's keeper? Who do you think I am? He's responsible for his own life. Who am I that I should be deemed to be responsible for his? That cry has come out from the world ever since that day. Am I my brother's keeper? What responsibility do I have toward the people around me? Well, I tell people, we have a lot of responsibility toward the people around us. We don't like it because it can inconvenience your life. We don't like it even more because sometimes it may require somewhat of a sacrifice. But God mandates, commands, commissions us to care for those around us. We are responsible. We are our brother's keepers. Now, when we think of this, I think of the parable that Jesus told about the Good Samaritan. That guy, he didn't have any worldly responsibility toward the Jewish man in the gutter, but he realized as a human being, that's all you've got to be. You don't have to be a pastor or an elder or a deacon or a cell leader or a good Christian to be caring for those around you. You just got to be a good person. That means that even non-believers can do this thing. But as for us as believers, that the responsibility rises continually. We are people responsible toward the people around us. Now, I'm not saying we're responsible to fix their problems. No, we're not. They sometimes have to fix their own. But we are responsible to care for them, to pray for them, to cheer them on, to be a kind word in their ears, maybe to just draw along somebody and give them a hand up like they do in the comrades, marathon, and they're running and no one's really doing anything about winning the race. A couple of people are going to win that thing, but the rest of them are caring for each other through the ups and downs of life. As they run through the ups and downs of those huge hills and valleys that they run through, caring for one another. When you sign up for that race, you're saying basically, I'm going to take responsibility for something more than just running. I'm going to take responsibility for caring for fellow runners. You can do it without that if you want to, but the real purpose of the race is to be a comrade to the people around you. I hope that you find this to be true, because the Bible is very clear indeed, that we are mandated to be carers for our brothers. People, to break the news to you, we are our brothers' keepers. To whatever extent you are able to help, to care, to show compassion, please do it. The strange thing is, well, it's not strange, it's actually pretty logical. God is attracted to people who do this kind of thing. God loves people who do that. God loves people who go the extra mile. Jesus says, if some guy asks you to walk 1 mile, walk with him too. If you want one guy to ask for your coat, give him your second coat as well. Jesus is saying sacrificially taking responsibility for those around us is something attractive to God. God can't help himself but meet with those people in a new way. I hope you find this to be true. Cheers.